Hey guys, welcome to the Night Shift Podcast. My name is Vilma,
My name's Emmanuel.
and here's to episode 2. So, first, I want to say thank you to everybody for watching our first episode.
Yeah,
It was kind of boring.
it was.
I'm not
honestly,
gonna lie.
I fell asleep too when I was rewatching it, so I feel like we gotta do better in this one, at least a little bit more than.
Well, this is
the
more
first one.
interesting.
Yeah,
There's a little bit more of Cheesemas. People want to know
Yes.
Cheesemas, right?
but we did pretty good on the first one. Not gonna lie.
Everybody said we did good.
Yeah, there's some.
So we did improve some things.
yeah,
And I'm going to show like the little things that we improved that people told us to improve. Like the lighting for you,
yeah, for sure.
because
yes.
you're a little bit chocolate on the chocolate side.
Yes, I'm a little dark.
So we put lighting on you.
Yes,
And
hopefully I look better now.
and he put and you fixed your mic, like you're bringing it closer to your mouth.
Yeah.
So we fixed that. And then what else did people say? They just said like just
Overall, it was pretty good. It was just more focus on me, my voice.
your voice.
So that should be fine today.
Well, and I want to thank everybody that is not in the healthcare that literally stayed and watched the whole episode,
Yeah.
because I watched our episode right after work and I did fall asleep. Maybe because I already knew what we were going to talk about, but I was like, oh my God,
Yeah.
how did people stay?
Cringe.
But thank
I think
you.
just for the support. Thank
Yeah,
you guys for that.
Thank you. Okay. Also, they told us that they asked me, hey, did you prepare the questions?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't. We were just all over the place.
Yeah.
So this time I do have.
You have questions?
I do have.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. So how was your day?
It was pretty good.
So he worked.
Yeah, I worked today.
I stayed
I-
home.
Worked at 12. People
You
called off, so I had to come
did.
in from 9 to 9,
Yeah.
which is exhausting sometimes, but today it was pretty good.
No.
No issues.
Good.
Yeah.
I had a day off. I wasn't home much. Do you want to know what I did?
So what did you do all day?
I had a busy day.
Tell
I,
us.
I went and spent money.
Do I want to know how much you spent?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Okay. So me and Yvette, my daughter, we went to Walmart,
Mm-hmm.
Target, Home Goods, Portals. Oh my God, there's this coffee. Whoever's in California, you need to try this iced coffee from Portals. It's called Dulce de Leche iced coffee. It's so yummy.
That's nasty.
No, well, it's nasty for you because you don't drink coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee at all.
Like 99% of people that I know drink coffee. I think you're the 1% that don't drink coffee. To be
Shout out
honest.
to people that don't
Even
drink
my
coffee.
12-year-old drinks coffee.
That's a problem. Honestly, in my opinion.
Whatever. Anyways, so we went shopping just for stuff around the house. We did 2 trips to Target and trying to improve our little home.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Yeah, I honestly liked everything that you guys picked
Yeah?
out. It's pretty nice. I love it,
Well, thank
especially
you.
for Halloween coming up. So
For the
it
fall.
does.
For the fall.
for the fall too.
Yeah.
but-
So a lot of little things I already had,
Mhm.
and a lot, like most of it we bought. So, okay. Are you ready for questions? Are you ready for our topics?
Before questions, what's the topic for this episode?
So oh my God. So this is about us,
Mm-hmm.
getting to know us, like our relationship, how we met,
Mm-hmm.
our age gap that everybody's asking. I'm pretty sure everybody knows already.
Overall, I believe so. Everybody knows.
But there was a few people at work that they were like, okay, so what's the age gap?
Mm-hmm.
So they know I'm 39.
Mm-hmm.
So they thought you were 30.
I kind of take that offense sometimes, but it's okay.
And that's why I started flirting with you,
Yeah.
because I thought you were 30.
What made you think I look 30?
You look 30. Just you look 30, not like,
Really?
yeah.
Honestly, I don't see it. I feel like I'm my age, but I think that's different.
Well, you
for
had your hair
myself.
different at the time.
That is true. I had it longer.
And I have pictures, and I'll probably put a picture here and there.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah. So people could see. Okay, anyways, long story short, your age, sir?
My age, I am 24.
At the time we were flirting and talking, 23.
23. Yes.
38, 23.
Yeah.
So there.
It's a 15
15
age
years.
gap.
So at first, did you care about our age gap?
At first, I did. And the
Yeah.
reason why was because me overall, I never dated anybody older than me
Older.
by maybe a year or two. So me dating
Yeah.
you, it was a little different, and it was honestly my first time dating someone way older than me.
Way older.
Yeah, and I was kind of nervous and scared because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
what is my family gonna say
Mm-hmm.
when they find out? So I was a little nervous.
Okay.
And overall myself, I was a 50-50. I was like, I should do it, but then I shouldn't because what are people going to say?
Mm-hmm.
And I know many people are judgmental. So it was kind of hard for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I think I'm that type of person that really, so that I really don't care what people think.
Mm-hmm.
Even like my family, if you ask my family, they're like, oh my God, Belma.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Belma. Like, there's always like a black sheep on the family.
Yeah.
That's me. So I really didn't care what people thought. But my kids, I
Yeah.
really thought about my kids. They're like, oh my God, what's Yvette gonna think? She's 18, Antonio 17, closer to your age.
Mm-hmm.
But believe it or not, when I told my kids, like when we were just talking, right?
Mhm.
We didn't go out dancing yet.
No.
We didn't have a first date or anything. So I told him, hey, so I really like this guy. He's 23. And I was expecting like a face like, what?
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, who cares?
Yeah.
Mom, first of all, Antonio's like, you look so young.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah, you do. She does.
He
look
did
young.
say a bad word. And he says, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yvette too. She's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then we didn't tell Tita until you moved in.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of people know
No.
that Emmanuel moved in.
Yeah, I moved in what?
February.
February?
In February?
Mid-February?
Mid-end. Yeah. So, okay, so that's what we're going to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
So we're pretty much cover the age gap.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
Wait, before you ask other questions, what's your take on that? Like,
Oh, what?
dating someone older, or in your case, younger?
Younger?
Yeah. It can go both ways, older and
So
younger.
me and Yvette were talking about that today, not
Mhm.
about dating somebody younger, but she was saying that she's scared to get older.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one of her friends too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, come on, you guys are only 18.
Yeah.
But I remember being 18 and thinking that I was an adult and thinking, oh my God, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
And then I have friends now that they're literally like in their late 20s, early 30s, and they are like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But life gets better. And then, so we were talking about that I'm going to get there. And then I was telling Yvette, I started thinking about this when I texted my cousin.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, she's like, oh, the kids are getting much older. Like, I can't believe it. And I said, I know, I still feel the same. Like, I still feel that I'm in my 20s. And then she said, she said, I do feel more mature, she answered, because I remember being in my 20s and running around like a chicken without a head.
Mm-hmm.
So, and now she's like, her husband's so amazing. Like, he can not do wrong in my eyes. Michael, you met Michael, right? Michael and Lisette. So I'm talking about them. So it's like, I see their relationship. They have their ups and downs, whatever, but I don't care. Like, they're just like, I've always wanted someone like that relationship, like healthy, like, oh my God, you could tell in his eyes that he loves her. Like, and they're always together, and they're never tired of each other. And if they say she does her thing, like goes to a concert or comes here to see me or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
they miss each other. Like, they can't wait to be with each
Yeah.
other.
That's cool.
And that's how I feel about you.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
Even though sometimes they don't show it, I
No,
actually
you
deep
do.
down,
You do
I
show
do.
it.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, so anyways, so that's when I started thinking, is it bad that I still feel in my 20s? I feel like,
No.
and then I was telling Yvette this. She's like, well, mommy, how does a 39-year-old act? Like,
Mhm.
nobody knows, right?
Yeah.
Or we're all different. So anyways, do I feel more mature? Yes, because a lot of things that would bother me before don't bother me now.
Mhm.
Like, I see a lot of things different. And also, I feel more mature.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
good.
You guys tell me. Family, please tell me. You could put in the comments, I won't get hurt. You could put, Vilma, you're still the same.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. Or act different. I don't know, but my kids don't mind it. So that's why I think that I get along so well with you.
Yeah.
And one time, me and the older kids, took like a test, a quiz, to see how old we were,
Mhm.
like mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And Antonio, this was like a year or two ago. Antonio, like, I felt so bad. He's like mentally like 40.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then Yvette was, I think, like in her 30s. Yeah.
Wow.
And guess how old I was?
I would say young. Maybe
25.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'm sorry, kids. They just laugh. So then I really don't care about the age gap.
That's good.
Like, after the kids said, Mom, it's okay. It's like, I was like, okay, let's be
Yeah.
happy. Let's do life my way.
Yeah,
You know, I only have one life.
that's true. Everybody has one life.
I feel like finally I'm at a place where I'm really happy.
Mm-hmm.
Not just, look at that smile. So I'm like happy. I'm like, you give me a lot of confidence. Yeah. So there's the answer for that.
Well, on to the next question.
Okay, the next topic. So we cover that. You guys could answer. I mean, ask away.
Mhm.
Oh, also, so one more thing about this, like this relationship.
Mhm.
I was gonna say, guys, guess who my sponsor is? We have a sponsor.
We have a sponsor.
Yeah, it's you.
Me.
Yeah, you bought everything I needed for this.
Oh, I was like, we have already
Thank
a
you.
sponsor. I didn't know that. That's
Let's
cool.
see so, my man, get you a man that will just support your dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You will get, once we get like a little bit more famous, I'll give you some what is it called?
Money.
Royalties,
I don't know,
views,
royals.
whatever.
I don't know,
Anyway,
something.
thank
We'll
you.
figure it out down the line.
So
honestly.
I've never, like, seriously.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm 39.
Yeah.
I had 2 relationships that were
Mhm.
over 10 years, the father of my kids, and
Yeah.
then my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never had someone that would just be like, oh, you want to do this? Go ahead. I'll support everything. So
Yeah.
let me tell you guys how it started. Like, a lot of people know that I've been wanting to do this for so long. My cousin, because I would tell my cousin and my tia. I was
Mhm.
like, hey, can we do a podcast? Can we talk about, like, age gap?
Yeah.
Or different. I think our podcast was going to be like generations, because how I see things, how my tia see things, how my
Mhm.
grandma, how my cousin, how my daughter,
Yeah.
you know, I think that was the podcast that
Yeah.
was going to be. So, and that was years ago. So anyways, I'm like, you know what? I'm just so tired. And I think I just got home and I told you
Yeah, you did. You just came home.
from work. I was so tired. And then, you know what this amazing man said?
I think we were looking at a TikTok. And someone doing a podcast.
No.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I got home and I said, I want to do a podcast, babe. What do you think? And you're like, okay, let's go buy it. Like, the same day,
Yeah,
the same
that is
morning.
true.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm tired. You're like, no. Let's get up.
Yeah, let's go do
You
it.
want to do this? Let's go to Best Buy.
Mhm.
So we did that.
Yeah.
So we were looking at mics. That's when we
Mhm.
started, because
Yeah.
we're like, okay, Best Buy doesn't open until 10.
Yeah, 10.
10. So I get home around 7:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, we're in bed. We were talking about it. We started looking at TikToks to see what mics and
What we needed
What we
for
needed.
a podcast.
so then you ordered the same day before we went. No, so we're like, okay, let's see if we could find the mics like cheaper
Mm-hmm.
and better at
Yeah.
Best Buy. So we did, but we already had these on the Amazon list too
Yeah,
because
we
we
did.
watched a YouTube about it
Mhm.
the same morning, right? Everything
Mhm.
happened like within hours. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
You're welcome.
And so then we did all that. We went to Best Buy. We got it. The guy that helped us said, no, the mics that you guys have from Amazon are way better.
Mm-hmm.
And they arrived the next morning.
Yeah,
So
they
you
did.
order them. They
Mhm.
arrived the next morning. We just got these
Headphones
headsets,
at Best Buy.
the whatever it is, and then the little box. Did you order it?
Yeah.
And we just sponsored everything. So it's
Yeah.
just like, guys, get you a man that's gonna support your dreams no matter what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, I don't know if
It took us a while afterwards. We kind of pushed it away.
but because of me,
Yeah.
I'm a procrastinator.
Yeah.
You're not.
I had to give you a little push, honestly.
You're a pusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a pusher.
Yeah. I got to get things done, you know? If not, I'm just.
Yeah.
I go berserk.
And I think that's what's amazing about our relationship, that it's a balance.
Yeah.
Like, he's very OCD. He's like super clean. Growing up, I was always cleaning, but because my mom forced me to clean.
Yeah.
And then I feel like with 4 kids, it's like impossible to have your house clean. And
Not really.
no, oh my God, don't.
The only reason I
Don't.
know because
Why?
my mom also. We have 4 kids.
Oh my gosh.
So,
Well, your mom is amazing.
yeah, she is very amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to my mom.
She cooked, right?
She cooked, she cleaned,
cleaned?
she
She's a different generation, though.
that's true, it is.
And I'm just-
Everybody's
and-
different in their own way.
And I grew up with a lot of traumas
That's true.
and
I did it.
depression.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of things.
I was a single mom. Your mom had a husband.
She had help. Yeah.
Yeah.
She did.
I had like no help
Yeah.
with the kids.
That's true.
So anyways, I think that's why we work better, because you like push me to like get up and clean.
Yeah. Every little thing.
And you help me wash clothes. I've never had nobody help me wash clothes. I never had nobody actually not only help me, but you actually do our laundry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. 'Cause
Why?
I wouldn't wash my clothes. It got to like a certain age, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom would she would wash her clothes, but then she got to a certain age and she's like, "Go, you do it yourself."
That's what I did to my
Yeah.
kids. You
Yeah.
turn 10 and here's your basket.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
you know how to do it. We already taught you how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it yourself. So I think that's also the morals of what my mom taught me and my dad, so-
And your sister.
and my sister too,
Your
and my
sister.
brother too.
Yeah.
So shout out
Okay.
to all of them.
And then I think there was one time that I just got upset because I was cooking after work.
Yeah.
And I was upset because it's like, why do I have to be the cooker all the time? And then I started thinking, well, you do help me do a lot more than anybody else have ever. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna chill. You know that meme that is like, I think it's a TikTok that
Mhm.
the girl is like, okay, I'm angry and I'm feeling kind of crazy right now, but I have to control myself because I have a good man right now.
Oh, yeah, I think I know what you're talking
That's me.
about.
That's
yeah.
me. Every time I get upset, I'm like, relax. So, anyways, everything works perfect at this house. Not perfect, but we
We have our
work,
ups and downs.
we work well together,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
right?
do. Yep.
We don't fight.
No,
We don't fight
no, we don't.
like at all. We haven't had a fight.
Mm-mm.
Well, one. I don't want to talk about that
Yeah.
though.
We can talk about that some
Like
other time.
next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So only one fight, but I feel like even the kids look happier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah. And my kids actually like you. Mm-hmm.
That's actually a good thing.
It's a good thing.
That was one of the things that I was nervous about too,
Yeah.
because I was like, "Damn, what if they don't like me?" And then the only one that loves me is their mom,
Me.
you know.
Yeah.
And I mean that was one of the important things too, but
Mm-hmm.
also them too, because it's like, you know, I'm gonna start at first we were just talking, so
Mhm.
I was coming over to visit, and then now that I'm living in with them,
Mhm.
it's
What are
something
they
that
gonna think?
yeah, what are they gonna
Yeah.
think? And I'm just like, I was always every single day, I was like, do they like me? Do they not?
Mhm.
Like, what do I have to do?
So
You
I
know?
have um I want to talk about why you moved in,
Mm-hmm.
but before we talk about that, I think that's I do have 4 questions for you. 4 surprise questions
I'm
that my
nervous.
kids my not my kids, my kids want to ask you.
Okay.
So Yvette, ask away Antonio, Joe, and Tita.
Okay.
So
Kind of nervous.
are you?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but first of all, Ken, I think this topic is gonna be a little bit of why you moved in. So we started dating in December.
Yes.
Then you moved in February.
Yes.
Do you want to talk why you moved in or not really? Or
Yeah, we can talk about it.
yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it was kind of we were not forced.
no.
Sometimes I feel like I pushed it a little bit at that time,
Mm-hmm.
but because I was kind of upset of why.
Yeah.
What do you?
Well, to start off, before we get into
Yeah.
more details, basically, I had told my mom that I was in a relationship. I didn't tell her, like, from the get go, that I was dating someone older than me, way older than me.
Thank you for saying way older than
Sorry,
me.
didn't mean like that. Yeah, but so like I told her, look, I'm talking to somebody, I like her, and she was like, okay, that's good. Like, it's a good thing that you're out there talking to somebody, and the more I started going out with you, the more I was kind of nervous to tell her, and
The more you were coming home late.
the more I was coming home late, like maybe 12, 1 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and she was not upset. She was
Not
a
at
little
the time.
not at the time, but she was just like, oh, like make
Mhm.
sure you're home at this time,
Mhm.
And I was
Because
like, okay.
even after work, like
Mhm.
when we would hang out
Yeah.
and we would just talk and
Yeah.
or either go eat or whatever, then it was sometimes like 2 in the morning.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it got to a point where
You had to tell her that.
I had to tell her. It was one day I went out with coworkers, and also you.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first time you met my sister.
Yeah.
And afterwards, when I got home, well, we got home separate,
I was
me and
so
my sister.
nervous and so scared of
Yeah.
her.
So that day, me and my sister got home separate times.
Mm-hmm.
I got home before she did, and my mom was like, "Where's your sister?" And I was like, "Oh, I got home before her. I was with my girlfriend." That's when I told her. I was like, "Look," I told her everything. I spilled the beans. I told her, I was like, "Look, just want to let you know I'm dating someone, and she's older than me."
Mm-hmm.
And we sat down. We were in the kitchen. We were talking. We sat down, and I told her, I
Was
was
your
like,
dad there?
no, my dad was asleep. It was just me and her. So we were talking. I told her, I was like, look, she's way older than me. She's 38.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 15-year gap.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told her she's a single mom. She has 4 kids.
Boom, boom,
Boom.
boom.
That's when I told her. I was honestly so scared. My heart was beating when I first saw her because I didn't know how she was going to react.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was just something new
Mm-hmm.
to me and to her. Because
Yeah.
I'm the type of like person to keep things secret. I'm a secretive person,
Mm-hmm.
but somehow moms, you know how moms are. They know everything.
Mm-hmm.
They
We
can
do.
sense it.
We
So
do.
she already
Like there's
knew.
this Mexican saying,
Yeah.
"Cuando tú vas, yo voy y vengo."
Yeah.
Yo ya fui vine dos veces. Like
That's
when you're and this is what I tell my kids: when you're going, I already went and came twice.
yeah.
We
that,
know everything.
That saying is
Yeah.
what my mom would tell me a lot
Mhm.
throughout my life, and she told me that. And then she's like, "Look." Then and there, she was like, "Look, if she makes you happy, that's fine. But
Mhm.
just want to let you know, be careful because
Mhm.
not everybody is the same when it
Mhm.
comes to someone being older because they have agendas.
Mhm.
One, they're just there for the money.
Mhm. And
Two, they're just
Wait,
there.
wait, wait. Just there for the money.
Just
What do you have to add about that?
what do you mean?
About us? You even told your mom that I make more than you.
That I told her, yeah. I was like, look, she makes more money than me.
Mm-hmm.
She's a CNA
Mm-hmm.
and she's worked more years than I've been
In the medical field,
in
yeah.
the medical field. So she gets paid maybe more than double than I do.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
she was like, look, just be careful because you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Things can go sideways and it's gonna mess up. So, but you guys all know overall how moms are. They want to be
Not all moms, because I'm not like that.
well, yeah. Well, overall,
I'm not judging your mom. I'm just
No, no,
saying,
no,
like,
I know.
I will never.
no, I know,
Never.
I get
But I do know why she worries. I mean, moms
Yeah.
worry.
it. Yeah, especially because I'm
The baby.
the baby.
Oh my god! Like
Out
I
of
just
four,
not did.
I'm the youngest.
I just didn't pick a young one. I picked the baby out of
Yeah.
4.
Out of four.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. And so yeah, we had it. We started talking.
Mhm.
I told her everything. She was cool with it.
Mhm.
Days go by, weeks even, and things started happening where like I would sleep over.
Yeah.
I would sleep over, come home, change, get ready
Go-
for work,
and go
and
to
then
work, yeah.
just go to work. It was like maybe 2-3 times out of the week,
Mm-hmm.
and I think my mom caught on.
I'm like getting so stressed just reliving
Yeah,
that.
I can tell. I
Yeah.
can tell. Yeah. So it was hard too because then my mom was like getting upset. She's like, "You can't be doing that.
Mhm.
Like, I get it. It's a new thing. You're dating,
Mhm.
but you shouldn't be like going overboard." Like she told me that doing that, going to and sleeping at someone else's house, is disrespectful.
And that's like Mexican mom, not just like
Yeah.
you, like as an adult
Yeah.
sleeping over. But I
Yeah.
think you know how when we were little, we were not allowed to go to sleepovers. Not even if it was like
Never.
your cousin's house. It's
Yeah.
like no.
Actually, I was.
You
I did
were
it
allowed to
once,
go?
but it was
Even
it
to
was,
friend's house.
It was just once at a friend's house.
Mm.
It was in middle school, but
Okay, so-
not technically it was a sleepover, but it was in the day, so I was at the house for a couple hours. So
Still,
Yeah.
you were not allowed to sleep over anywhere.
No.
Okay, so getting to the story.
So back to the story. So my mom caught on to that.
Mm-hmm.
I was sleeping multiple days here. She got mad. She got
Mhm.
upset to the point where like she even told me, "Look, you can't be doing that. That's disrespectful." And me, to the people that know me, I argued. I was like, "What do you mean? That's not disrespectful." Like she welcomed me to her home, and I met her kids. They welcomed me too,
Mm-hmm.
and they had no issues. But I guess in her eyes, it's an issue, especially because my mom's old school. So,
Mhm. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
so I get it. But honestly, at the time, I was more frustrated because I was like,
You're not gonna tell me what to do at 20.
"Yeah,
Three.
I'm already 23,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like this is the right opportunity for
Mhm.
me to like
Mm-hmm.
move away from that nest." You know?
Well, when you brought that up to me,
Yeah.
I said, "Well, just move in."
Yeah.
So I
And
feel so
it
that's why I kind of feel responsible.
Well,
In a
it,
way,
it takes
bec-
both though, because
Yeah.
I also was like, "All right, cool. I should do that," because I've always wanted to move out, honestly, but
But
I
you
just
wanted
never
to move out
solo
with your
or
friends.
with like friends, you
yeah.
know. But so and then when I met her, I was like, "Oh, this gives me an opportunity, you know, to
Yeah.
move out and do what I want to do, you know,
Mhm.
be an adult, like experience that,
Mm-hmm.
and
With the person you love.
yeah, with the person I loved, especially too."
Excuse me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to offend. But also too, like it was time, honestly, for me. In my opinion, it was time for me to
Yeah.
leave the nest,
And
and you
and
know,
not only that, like, okay.
sooner or later it was bound to happen.
Yeah. So that's why he moved in
Yes.
February. But I still tell you to this day, if you feel that you need to move out with your friends, I don't think you like when I tell you that. It's not that, babe, I love you so much.
Yeah,
Like a lot.
yeah.
Like so much.
Yeah.
But I do tell him, if you ever feel like you need to move out and experience,
I mean, I can do that with you.
well,
Just fine. Experience everything with you. I mean, you probably lived it already, but it's fine with
So
me.
I lived. I think I was just in survival mode.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm barely living
Mm-hmm.
the life I want at 39. And that's why it gets me like a little sad. And all this is like, yes, I've been like in 2 serious relationships,
Mm-hmm.
but this is so, so, so different. Like, this is the healthiest relationship I've ever been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't have to constantly worried about like, oh, if I go out with my friends drinking, first of all, I'm allowed to have friends.
Yeah,
I wasn't
for sure.
before.
Uh-huh.
Even guy friends, right? And then before I was always nervous. I wasn't able to go to Tucson to see my family. It was always an argument. And with you is like, for my birthday I went to Yosemite for 5 days with my friends. Oh my god, with no kids. Erica's like, Vilma, don't you want to spend your birthday with your kids? And I'm like, no way, I already spent 20 years of my birthdays with the kids. Like, I've been a mom since I'm 20, so no thank you, let me get away. So you actually stayed home, and then the kids stayed home, and everything went well. And I feel like I don't have to like constantly worried about like, I don't know, even making the bed. Like, if I don't make the bed, I remember
I would do it.
And even if you don't do it, like I remember, and I'm like walking into that room and seeing the bed unmade, it gets me happy. and seeing like nobody's gonna be mad at me because I didn't pick up the clothes from the floor, or because I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Like, it's just like, this is the healthiest relationship I've ever been in, and I'm 39. And then what else can I say about us? Like, you actually show me that you love me. You just don't say it. Like, you show me. And that's, and I tell him all the time, like, I grew up with, my parents were divorced, and then I was with one, then I was with no parents, and then I met my mom at, met my mom again at 12, and then it was like very toxic. And when you do like little things for me, and you remember I used to cry a lot at the beginning.
Yeah, you did. You would cry a lot. Like,
but it was like happy cries. You were like, babe, we'll cry. And I didn't want to cry right now because I told you, like, I feel like I've never been loved. Like, I did not know what love was. Like, yes, I have my kids and they love me, but I never felt like true love until now, and to you. So I don't know, it was meant to be. And so anyways, that's you moving in. Me with
honestly, I didn't know we were gonna cry.
Me neither. But anyways, let's talk about something more.
You want to go to the next question?
I think that's all the topics for now about us. Well, I do want to say something. I do want to, because my cousin was like, there's so many questions. And then my cousin Danny, she's a nurse here in Orange County. Shout out to Danny, because she actually put on Instagram the other day, she's like, anybody wants a Usher ticket? By the time you my son and his girlfriend edit this, I think I've already, on Tuesday I'm gonna go to that concert. She's like, do you want the ticket? And I'm like, yes. So anyways, I'm gonna go to my first concert, and I'm gonna go alone to Usher, baby. So anyways,
she's lying. I'm gonna go, but
no,
I'm being disguised.
You're not going. My first concert alone, Toxico.
It's fine. I'll be like in the back of the,
Okay, so she has a lot of questions. I'm like, don't worry, we're gonna about it to how we met, the age gap. I don't think she knows that we lived together. I can't remember, but anyways, I started flirting with you. I asked for your number.
Yes, you did.
I was like, who's that guy that's always so quiet, so respectful, such a cutie?
Yeah.
And then I just started flirting away. So we
Yeah.
met at the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's about it. I don't want to go into details because I don't want this to be so long.
Yeah.
But I kind of asked for your number.
Yeah, you did. I think I had bought her a drink, and
You kept buying me drinks.
yeah.
And then I said, can I sell you?
Yeah.
And you're like, no, it's fine.
And, yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'm asking for your number.
She said that those were hints that she was dropping. Honestly, I don't see how that's a hint.
And then I would
Maybe
be like,
in the girl
and then I would
mind,
be
but
like, hey.
honestly, yeah, she would do that. But honestly, I kind of didn't really take that one. That I can see as a hint, but the others where she was asking for my number, no.
No.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe slow.
So,
Not
and then
sure.
I will like, okay, so this is a big one because I was flirting so hard. And then one time I was, me and Yvette went to CVS at night, remember? And then you're like, oh, send me a picture.
Yes, I did.
So I send you a
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah.
And then I think I went like,
She was posing.
and then like, you're like, oh, I wish you could give me that kiss. And I'm like, oh, dude, tell me where you live because I'll be driving over there right now for the kids.
Honestly, I was scared as hell
Were
when
you?
she said that because I was like, oh,
Mm.
she's being for reals. I was like, what do I do? I was panicking. My head was just like over, like everywhere. And I was like, oh, damn, she's for reals.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So I was just doing it, just like playing around, but I didn't think she took it serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, oh.
And then also when I found out that you were 23,
Oh.
I was like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah. No, the crazy part too was when you were talking to me about Yvette.
That's
And I
her
was like,
age.
you had your that too, and I was like, how old are you?
Yeah.
And then you told me I was like, no way, you're not. That's not your age.
Nobody believes me when I tell
No.
them. Well, maybe now this year I kind of look a little bit older, and I don't mind.
Yeah.
And I don't mind saying I'm 38. I don't mind saying 39. You know, Christian, security at night. He's like, Bilma. He's like, Bilma. When I told him when we started dating, and he asked me my age, he's like, no way, like no, I thought you were my age. But anyways, so I was the one flirting. I'm the one asking for your number, and then you didn't want to. So I think I was getting tired of like the flirting not going anywhere.
Yeah.
That long story short, it was Yvette's birthday and Reina's birthday, my friend's birthday, and January 6th. Yeah, January 6th.
Yes.
And so anyways, I spent the whole day with Yvette. We did our thing, and then Reina invited me to dance that night.
Yeah.
And then Yvette's like, yeah, mom, go. You know, I'm just going to go to sleep, whatever. So just go. And then I texted you. I was like, this is the last time I'm going to flirt with him. If he says no to go dancing right now, I'm going to be like, I'm done. Like, I was going to be done. I'm like, I can't be like so flirtatious. And he's like in La La Land.
I mean, not taking the hints.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, if you don't go dancing, I'm done.
Yeah.
I was going to be done. Imagine.
No.
So long story short, I asked this guy, I'm like, hey, do you want to go dancing with me? He's like, when? I'm like, tonight. And you're like, yeah, do you want to pick me up at, and I think it was late. It was like 11.
It was like 11. Yeah.
Because I spent the whole day with Yvette.
Yeah.
And I told her, I'm going to be late. She was texting me, where are you? And I'm like, I'm coming, I'm getting ready. And I'm like, Yvette did my hair. I'm like, Yvette, pimp me out. So when I picked you up and then we kissed.
Yeah.
And then we danced all night.
Till like what, 2 a.m, I think?
Yeah. And then we had drinks. I had so much fun that night.
Yeah, you did. You were happy.
Yeah.
You
I was very happy.
Yeah.
So anyways, that's about it. Are you ready for the questions?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to add anything? I have like moco, sorry, because of my crying. So 4 questions, and we're gonna go from oldest to youngest.
Honestly, I thought the question you had already asked me.
No.
Wow.
So first question.
Okay.
Yvette 18 asks, do you feel the need to be a father figure to us? Cha-cha-chon.
Wow. That's a good question.
It is a very good question.
Honestly, I don't think so. Maybe more as a friend than a father figure. Yeah. And the reason why, because Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, because honestly, I don't even see myself as a father. 'Cause,
Okay.
you know, and it, stepping into that role has big responsibilities, in my opinion.
And you don't feel like
And I
you.
don't feel like I'm there yet.
Okay.
You know, and so I think
Okay.
it like takes more time
It does.
and a
And
lot
it's
of
barely going to be a year.
honestly. So I feel like
Yeah.
maybe down the line, probably, but right now I think it's too soon.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if they see it as that,
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally fine. I'm up for it.
If they
I'm
see
game,
it as
you know?
what?
Like they think I should be,
Uh-huh.
then so be it. It's fine.
You could talk to
Yeah,
her.
you
You
know,
could talk to her.
Yeah.
So,
No.
but you're open to, I mean, Tita talks to you so much. She likes you more
Honestly,
than she likes
yeah.
me. Like, even, like, oh my God, you listen to her, and I'm just like, I'm so done listening to your
Yeah.
stories, and you're like, don't be mean.
I know
But-
for real. Like I always tell her, like she makes fun of her, and I'll be like,
Yeah.
stop, you know.
Yeah, you listen to her a
But-
lot. She really likes you.
Yeah.
Eva likes you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, more of a friend
Yeah, more of a friend
right now.
for now.
Okay.
And then maybe down the line. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so that's question 1 answered. Antonio 17. Where do you see us in 20 years? Like me and you. 20 years?
20
I'm
years.
going to be 60.
Yeah. And then I'll be 40.
And you know what? I'm not scared to be 60 because my tias are 60 and fuck, they look fine.
Yeah.
They are beautiful.
Yeah. All your
beautiful.
aunts that I've met, they do look like they're still young.
Yeah, and very
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And very smart.
Yes.
And I want to look like them when I'm 60.
Honestly. I was like, man,
So-
your family doesn't crack.
We don't crack.
Yeah. It's like you guys
Why? I
have the
don't know.
fountain of youth. I don't know. You guys got good genes, not gonna lie. I wish I can stay like that, but I know for sure my genes are terrible. No offense, mom and dad.
Okay.
But
So, where do you see us in 20 years? You'll be
I'll be 40.
45.
No.
44?
44, 45.
And I'll be 59.
So honestly, maybe down the line, for sure married, and have a house,
Mm-hmm.
having a good time somewhere, and exploring, going on adventures, not just only with us two, but also with like the kids.
Imagine in 20 years. So, well, Antonio already has a girlfriend.
Yeah,
And I love you so much. So, hopefully, they're still together.
yeah, good
And
couple.
I told him, even if they're not together, we're not getting rid of Sophie.
yeah,
she's the best.
Cool. Yeah,
She's going to stick around.
yeah.
So, even if it's not them dating,
Mm-hmm.
she's still welcome here.
Yeah. Plus, because
Okay.
she's our editor.
So, there'll be. Shout out to Sophie.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah. You
But-
you guys do a very good job. Actually, everybody was like, "Oh my god, the edit was so good," and I'm like, "Yeah, our kids did it."
Yeah.
So
But yeah,
they'll be 30. So Antonio's 17. He'll be
he'll be 37,
37.
close
Oh my
to 40.
god, he'll be you're gonna be my age.
Yeah.
Okay. So question number 3, Joseph 14. Where do you think we go when we die? So Joseph, just so we could like see why he's asking this. Joseph's like in his God era, like
Mm-hmm.
everything's about God, which
Yeah.
I love
That's cool.
because we're Seventh-day Adventists. I haven't been in church in a long time, but
Mm-hmm.
he's in the what I love God era, and I love it. So that's his question. Where do you think we go when we die?
Honestly, I don't think there's an afterlife.
Okay.
Honestly, we just after we die, that's it. We just
Okay.
I don't think there's a heaven or hell. It's
Okay.
just after that, it's done.
After you perish, you perish.
Yeah, you perish.
Okay.
You perish. That's it.
So that's the answer for that. And for
Mhm.
Maida, aka Tita, she's gonna be 12 in October.
Mm-hmm.
So her question is, what made you fall in love with mommy?
That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, overall, I would say like your personality, like what it like every struggles that you've told me
Mm-hmm.
and what you have accomplished. from the time you've met me till now, honestly.
Mhm.
And then everything else too, like the struggles that you've gone through, like I see that strong, independent woman, and like honestly, you're amazing. Like
Yeah.
even every day, you still amaze me to this day
Mhm.
with everything you do. Even if it's like little things, I'm still like happy about it and amazed. Like wow, you know, especially for a single mom with 4 kids.
Mhm.
Like I give props to you.
Yeah.
Shout out to single moms too.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Well, my kids
They-
are amazing. I couldn't do it without my older kids. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do have 4, but they got my back.
yeah,
So I
But-
couldn't do it alone without them.
for
Mhm.
sure. Honestly, like you're smart, funny. Like you're always
am,
making me laugh.
Since we wake up
Yeah, since
until
we
we go to sleep,
Yep.
we're
Honestly.
laughing.
Yeah,
I love that.
I love that too.
Hmm.
Yeah, overall, that's why I loved you. And
What made you fall in love with me? That's
I'm drawing a blank.
wow. For the first time.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I can't think of it.
Hmm.
Like
Okay.
you've left me speechless on that question. Honestly, it
Hmm.
was a good question. Like, damn, I gotta get back on that question, honestly. But yeah, honestly, those are some of the things.
I mean, you
too,
kind of
like,
answered.
yeah, honestly, but
Mhm.
overall, that's why I fell in love with you too. Because
Aw.
like, just everything you
I'm
do.
amazing.
Yeah, you're amazing. Top mom. Like,
I'm amazing at everything.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it for this
that's it for
this episode.
this episode, guys.
Yeah. Thank you so much for
For watching.
if you stayed until right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it was a little bit more fun. I hope you could hear Emmanuel.
Yeah,
I hope you could see him.
that too.
You know what? Now that I'm touching my feet, can I share something about my feet? Do you think I should share it?
Sure. I don't even know what it is. I want to know. I'm
Okay.
intrigued.
So
So, what is it?
talking about supporting men,
mhm,
supportive men in your life, like
Mhm.
your partner.
mhm,
So you supporting me in everything I want to do, all
mhm.
my craziness.
Yeah.
I was like, babe, what about if I open a?
Oh, that. I was like, what are you going
What
at?
is it called? What is it called? A
It's
feet
called-
finders.
Yeah, feet
Oh my
finders.
god, I think I was too loud there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna put a picture because I did open one,
She
guys.
did.
Not for me, like not for me. I did. I got a lot of views though.
Did you?
I did. Remember, like it says like this person like
I think it was just a few though, like maybe 10. No.
okay, it's the
Maybe.
first
But,
day.
I mean, it's something
For-
though.
I
yeah.
put like a few pictures, just a few pictures,
Mhm.
literally few meaning 3,
Mhm.
and you were there. You were like, I'm gonna
I was
put.
the one taking the photos.
You were the one taking the talk about being a supportive man,
I know, right?
confident, supporting, loving
Yeah.
partner.
Yep.
Who wouldn't want someone like you? Mm-hmm. So thank you very much. So I mean,
welcome,
that's kind
Babs.
of funny.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, everybody's gonna be shocked. Like,
it did not work. So don't even look me up. You wouldn't even know my name, but yeah, it didn't work. It's
Yeah.
a very hard job. So for everybody that sells feet pictures, my props to you. If you make thousands of money on it, oh my god, show me how to do that.
yeah.
Because for me, it just didn't.
It didn't pan out, but
It didn't.
you know, we're gonna try this and see.
Yeah.
You know,
And I'm pretty sure, like, if this doesn't work, like, you will be there for me.
yeah,
Like, you shown me time and time and time again that no matter what I want to do, like, you're here for me and you're gonna help me and you're gonna push
Mhm.
me and you're gonna be like, here, Bilma, pursue your dreams.
yeah. Go for it. I feel like everybody should. Should be able
Everybody
to-
should have an Emmanuel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Bubba.
You're welcome, Babs.
Okay, so I think this is it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Peace.
Bye.